And up next on the docket, we got the co-main event between Joanderson Brito and Pat Sabatini. And both these guys have had some awesome performances in the octagon. They've been pegged as dark horses in the past. Brito, he won 5 fights in a row from April 2022 to May 2024. He was going to get a shot to break in the top 15 versus Dan Ige, but got hurt and then later got matched up with William Gomez and took the loss there, so he's going to have to build back up. And that loss dropped him a bit, but a win over Sabatini can get him in a good position. And Pat Sabatini at one point was 4-0 in the UFC. He fought Damon Jackson and got knocked out in less than a minute and 30 seconds and bounced back with the win, but Diego Lopez knocked him out. And then his last fight, he came back from a year layoff and there were some question marks, and he absolutely smoked Jonathan Pierce. He took him down, beat him up on the ground, choked him out. So he reminded everyone who he is and showed that he's still not quite done yet, but both fighters have clear objectives here. For Pat Sabatini, he has to get the fight to the ground. We've seen him dominate guys like Jonathan Pierce, and Sabatini is a guy that I think could give a lot of problems to Brito if he can get on top. For Brito, he has the front choke he's gotten a couple times, but I think ultimately he's going to have to try to sprawl and brawl, try not to clinch as much, use his physicality to keep it striking and win on the feet. And Brito's a tank. I mean, he's extremely aggressive, gets right in your face. He'll load up on super hard leg kicks, pretty good jab. And if you stand in front of him, he's going to line up the big right hand and really fast. I wish he wouldn't load up as much because he already has crazy power, but when he lets his hands go, he's super dangerous. And I think if he lands clean on Sabatini, he has the power to knock him out with one punch. Sabatini's a little chinny. And Joanderson Brito is really strong. His takedown defense is decent. Great job of not letting himself get stalled out against the cage. He's gotten better at pummeling and getting his back off the fence. And great job landing impactful shots to the body, to the head in close distance. But if you make him start to wrestle hard, the takedowns do eventually come easier and you could start to get him down. And shooting on Brito's legs is what seems to be the most effective. He got taken down with a single a couple times versus JSP. And JSP looked like he was breaking him before Brito ended up finding the choke out of nowhere. But I think every takedown Sabatini gets is going to drain the energy bar of Brito. And Brito proved he can remain dangerous, but a guy like Sabatini is going to be... There's going to be less forgiving moments when he gets taken down by Sabatini than there was with JSP. But Pat Sabatini, high-level grappler. If he can get top position on anyone, he could do major damage. He can get the submission. Really good at taking fighters down against the cage with trips, and you'll time opponents' kicks and get him down that way too. He's position over submission, but he's usually finishing fights. I mean, he gets what he wants eventually. He'll break fighters down with good ground and pound. His top pressure is really good. Use that to get guys to quit, give their back, and then really good back control and quite a few rear naked choke wins. His last fight, I don't want to say it was lucky, but less than 10 seconds into the fight, there was a moment where both fighters got off balance and let Pat Sabatini shoot in, get the back, and he ended up getting the rear naked choke from standing. So obviously, it was a quick finish. He took no damage, and he got a dominant victory for him, so that was great. And even off his back, he's dangerous. He got rocked bad versus Jamal Emmers. He was able to pull the heel hook out of the hat. So grappling Pat Sabatini, do that at your own peril. And on the feet, he's not great. You could tell he's uncomfortable, kind of stiff, but he'll switch stance. He'll try to pull you into the takedown or big punches. And I've seen him hurt guys with body kicks. He'll go with head kicks too, but I don't really see him being comfortable on the feet here with a powerhouse like Brito. I think he's going to really be trying to get it to the ground, and I'm going to edge towards Brito via knockout here. Pat Sabatini is good at what he does, but when he can't get it going, I think that he's not the best at facing adversity. I don't like his reactions to getting hit, and if Brito hurts Sabatini, I think he's almost certainly going to finish him. Brito has to show good fight IQ here. If he engages in the grappling, tries to jump guillotines or jump the back, he can kind of get sucked in and lose the fight. But I think that Brito's going to be smart, shut down the takedowns, and then find the chin and get Sabatini out of there in the first or second round. So I'm going to go with Joanderson Brito via finish.